Happy Easter, everybody. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe, and we are back with another general tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading, what does not apply, leave the rest behind. We want to see what is currently going on with you and what may be going on around you. Only take what resonates in this reading, leave the rest behind. Hopefully you can find what you are looking for when I pull the cards, or I can see in the energy signature. Um, it's good to see you guys. I'm sorry I didn't come on Friday I mean, I came for one video Friday, but I had a lot of work on my plate, so I'm here. I did do a live and I posted the first reading, so go check them out. And let's tap in on, let's see what is currently going on in your energy or around you. Alright, Spirit, Ancestors, Most High, give me the truth and clarity in regard to this situation. Help me to see what is currently going on in the energy of family, friends, sir, ma'am. What is currently going on in your energy? Show me, Ancestors, Spirit, show me what I need to see. Okay, I have the Six of Swords. So you are being guided to leave a situation, to move on from a situation. Spirit ancestors, what is my family, friends, sir, ma'am? What do they need to know about moving on from a situation? The Hangman is upright. You could have been trapped in your thoughts for quite some time, and it kind of made you feel a certain type of way. It's something about you, things being revealed to you, things that are coming to light, things you are finding out in regards to you moving on from something. These, oh my God. The Five of Swords to the Seven of Swords. 2 and 1. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. Unfortunately, you were dealing with somebody that was playing with you mentally and emotionally, spiritually, things like that. This person, place, or thing that you were involved in, was creating a lot of mental and a lot of physical and emotional confusion, conflicts, things like that. Having you second guessing yourself in the situation that you were involved in. I'll see what the situation is here in a second in the next row. What is the 5 and the 7 of Swords? That's 12 swords. The 5 of Cups. This is a person, place, or thing that justified the reasoning behind why this person, place, or thing did something in regards to putting 12 swords in your back. And then this is you carrying those swords up. This is you carrying. Let me turn my light so you can see it. That's too dark. Okay, so this person plays or thing put 12 swords behind in your back. And this is you moving away from this conflict with these swords, knowing that you found out the truth and clarity in regards to dealing with the person, place, or thing that really played with your mind, your emotions, your physical, maybe your financial, your stability, your the way you think. Somehow um you had 12 swords by a person, place, or thing. And again, like I said, the person that betrayed you um justified every single reason why this person, place, or thing did what they did. So again, we're gonna see Spirit, ancestors, most high. Show me the truth and clarity in regards to this situation. So, Case is playing happily ever after. This could be somebody you were committed to, something you were a person, place, or thing that you felt like you were committed to. Show me the Six of Swords. Um, the Nine of Pentacles. There was no success in regards to this situation, which is the reason why it's time for you to move on. The Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So no matter what you poured into a situation, this situation was going to get no better than what it was already going. Meaning, like you could have kept giving to a situation, and the only thing that you were getting was having to give more. This means one-sided. Um, this was a one-sided thing in regards to your situation dealing with the person, place, or thing. And this is you waking up to seeing for yourself that everything that you've actually been giving to a person, place, or thing has really led you to being disappointment. The Seven of Pentacles is because you kind of thought that somehow this investment was going to reciprocate something in return, and the only thing it brought you in return was a Five of Swords and a Seven of Swords, which is a lot of deceit, a lot of manipulation, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of betrayal. All right, show me the Hangman. What is this Hangman? Show me the Hangman. What you see clearly is your sense of worth. And what I mean by your sense of worth is because whether you're a man or female, right? Male or female, the Queen of Wands energy means she or he is empowering themselves. You know your worth. You know what you deserve. You know what you are willing to settle for. You know that you hold yourself in high regards to whether you're in the community, whether at work. You know, there's certain statues that you have to live up to in regards to who you are as an individual. Now, with the hangman, because you show up bringing something to the table, you were dealing with the person, place, or thing that you just kept giving to, and the only thing you were getting back in return is a lot of deception, betrayal, backstabbing, things like that. Maybe you did not want to see a situation for what it is, but I think some sort of truth and clarity has been brought to light in regards to your situation. Show me the 5 and the 7 of Swords. Justice, karma. So whoever ended up giving you 12 swords intentionally knew what they were doing when they did it. And this was unfair to you because you were wanting to see something grow. You were wanting to see something happen. You were wanting something to build in regards to your future success. I don't know what you were dealing with, the person, place, or thing. Nothing has been. And the 4 of Swords. It was hard for you to let it go. Maybe you kept forgiving a person. Maybe you kept thinking that things were going to get better. Maybe you kept holding on to possibilities. Maybe you saw something in a person that you just didn't want to give up on. The Knight of Swords. Now show me the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here, Spirit? Temperance. Um, because somebody in this situation was moving too fast. Somebody was trying to rush things, rush the process, wanting to quickly move into balancing out this situation. Maybe you were just overly impulsive, trying to fix a problem, trying to fix this, trying to do this, trying to do that. The whole time you're being manipulated, you're being cheated, you're being used, you're being abused. This was just a one-sided relationship. Now, the 5 of Cups signifies that the person that was betraying you thought that this was okay with you. Now, why did they think this was okay? We're going to see right now. Show me the 5 of Cups. Show me the 5 of Cups. And this person, somebody wanted to keep you um hidden away, locked up, isolated, binded to an agreement. Somebody wanted you stuck, stagnant in a situation to where you really could not see the truth. Somebody here did not want you to see the truth in regards to the situation. And the truth of this situation is that they really had nothing to offer you. With the Knight of Swords in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles, this person was very moving fast, taking quick action in regards to selfish gain, selfish needs, selfish wants, selfish desires. And with the 4 of Pentacles, anything they get was nothing really willing to offer to you. They didn't want to offer you anything. Maybe this person didn't see the value in you. Maybe you knew what it was, and you probably, you took it to your head to think that it was something more than it was not. I don't know in this situation. Um, but you were overly playing your part in regards to this situation. And in return, this person betrayed you. But again, I really think that you could have taken this to the head. You really could have liked a person, place, or thing, and you wanted more from a person, place, or thing. But this person, place, or thing was only doing what this person, place, or thing wanted to do. It was not to be reciprocal in regards to you. Show me the 8 of Swords to the 4 of Cups. The Lovers in reverse. You fell in love with somebody who didn't love you. Look, somebody who lied to you. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who lied to you about somebody. We could have a happy family, we can do things together, we can Ten of Cups is in reverse. We could be happy. We can have this foundation. We could be whatever the delusion is. This person did not want you to remove them out of your life. This person did not want to see you move on and be happy somewhere else. So basically, in this person's mind, they were willing to do and say anything they had to do to hold on to you. Okay. Show me the Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Cups in reverse, to the Seven of Pentacles. So you were one-sided. You were looking at the perception of something, wanting to believe that things were going to be successful, everything like that. You were doing whatever you needed to do or wanted to do. I'm not sure. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You were fighting for something that was not fighting for you. And so you could have seen the connection, the possibilities. You could have seen the vision that you had with a certain person, place, or thing, and which led this one-sided because you seen the vision, but the other person did not. High Priestess, Emperor. So you are listening to your intuition now, and it is telling you to leave the situation out in the cold. Why, Spirit? To block a person, place, or thing, to block a person, place, or thing, especially because what I can see is you're like mentally and emotionally upset about this whole ordeal and everything that's going on. Now, you could have been the Queen of Swords in reverse, holding on to a man or a woman, right? But this person was not really ready to settle down with you. But the idea of being committed, being in this happy family dynamic, being in a relationship, being with this person was like wish fulfillment, right? You're the king, he's the queen, like, and then we could just build and grow and we can do things together. But this didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to. So I'm gonna say that maybe you were the delusional, or was this person that was giving you the person doing this to you, was this person giving you illusions? The Empress in reverse. So you were somebody that really lacked love, lacked confidence, lacked self-esteem, lacked the knowledge of who you are as a person. And maybe you could have had short-lived experiences. You've been through some short-lived experiences. But the Empress in reverse is somebody that portrays themselves as somebody that's nurturing, somebody that's healing, somebody that's motherly, because you have a couple of dollars in your pocket, or you can get it if you need it. But with the High Priestess, now you're listening to your intuition because you understand this situation has left you as the Empress in reverse, meaning you have a lot of mental, emotional conflicts going on internally. It is a loss of identification, a loss of self, a loss of confidence, a loss of, and even this is going to be, let me pop your balloon, the loss of a relationship, because even though you want what you want to have, you want it, you just can't have it. And this might even make you upset because this is something that you truly want. But again, when it comes to a person, place, or thing, um, try to look at things from a different perspective. Wouldn't you want somebody that wants you and only you in return? The Empress in reverse also talks about a mindset, a skill set. Maybe you are not, maybe you have not internalized the healing process of the things that you have been through in life and what has impacted you, what has changed you, what has made you I would say you may be a you may do some reckless things, right? Or impulsive things through your emotions, right? And the one thing that a person can do to disturb you is play with your emotions, because when your emotions, it takes you out of who you are as a person. You'll be mad, you'll be upset, then you're questioning yourself about the whole situation in general. So I would only like, if you're open to feedback, I would only like to say, if something is causing you chaos and confusion, when you do walk away, you're not what you're choosing you, but you're walking away for your peace. And the hardest thing that we can ever do is let go of the one thing that we think we love. But I promise you, it's always the best thing to walk away. Because if it loves you, it would have showed you it loved you. It would have been there to love you. You would have knew a different definition of what love really is, and not what you thought it could be. The Eight of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands? To the karma. It landed on top of karma. So there was a lot of lies. There was a lot of manipulation. Now somebody is in deep sorrow, deep regret, can't sleep, just contemplating, playing back certain events, sitting heavy in somebody's mind. What did you do? Spirit, ancestors, most high, universe, show me what this person did. Show me what this person did. Why is there a lot of lies? Why is there a lot of gossip? Why is there manipulation? Because you wanted to cause burdens? You wanted to cause burdens on who? Why would you want to cause burdens? You wanted to cause burdens to a King of Wands? You wanted to bring burdens to a King of Wands. Why would you want to burden a King of Wands, knowing that you were already in the illusion of happily ever after, success, family, fortune, things like that? But again, you lied, you cheated, you manipulated, you did everything backwards to want to keep a person. And the Nine of Cups, meaning you are not proud of all the anything and everything that you did in this situation. And the Ace of Cups to the Queen of Wands. Oh my God, your life is flipped upside down. You don't get a new beginning. And then the Queen of Wands is like you're struggling into the direction in which you're gonna go. Oh wow. Why are you wanting to burden this King of Wands? Why? Why are you burdening? Why are you wanting to give a King of Wands a problem? Because you don't want this person to move on and be happy and manifest the life that he or she wants? Why though? Tell me why. Because of the King of Wands. Well, what is up with this King of Wands? Does he look good? Does he smell good? Does he got good D, good P? Like what? What? It's about this King of Wands. What is it about this King of Wands? What is it about this King of Wands that you hold on so tight to that you can't let him go? You like him to invest in you? You like him and only to get nothing in return? Everything that he tries to provide to you, you ruin it. So, I mean, why wouldn't you let something go if you know that you're not capable of holding on to a King of Wands? You may not have the same mindset, the same frequency, the same energetic cord to a King of Wands. A King of Wands has to go to a Queen of Wands upright, not an Empress in reverse. That's misalignment. That's not your person. But why this person? Dang. Why are you watching this King of Wands so heavy? Why are you stalking this King of Wands? Are you stalking a man, or sir? Are you stalking a woman, or are y'all stalking somebody? And why? Why? Watching their every move because of a family? Why? What about this family situation? What about this family situation? The four cups, 6 of Pentacles. You don't want this King of Wands to build a family anywhere else. Hmm. You don't want this King of Wands to receive equal give and take from somebody else. You don't want this King of Wands to rebuild their lives and do better and be better. What does that do? Put you to shame because you couldn't build it with them. That's why you hold on to them. Mm-hmm. The sun. Mm-hmm. Because you know this King of Wands son is somewhere else with a different person, place, or thing to build the life that this King of Wands is destined for. Are you trying to stop this King of Wands destiny? Are you trying to prevent this King of Wands from moving into his destiny? What are you trying to tell me here? The Two of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. Oh my God. No, shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Because listen here. A man is always going to be a man, just like a woman is always going to be a woman. Know your role that you are playing. Now, you cannot be a woman thinking and acting like a man, thinking that you are controlling a man when Two of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. You cannot be a woman in masculine energy trying to have a man juggle these burdens. You're a woman in masculine energy. And if you're a man, I understand the love that you have for a person and trying to make things work with the person. But if you have to balance your whole life just to take care of responsibilities, just to be there, responsible, just to show up, and somebody is ungrateful, you need to understand that that's not your person. Even if you have a family with somebody, that's fine. Relationships don't work out all the time. Families do divorce and they separate and they co-parent and cohabitate with the kids and they work together to make their lives better. There's still going to be a healthy relationship to the baby mom, baby father, but at the same time, two people that just ain't making it ain't is not going to make it. And there's no compromising. There's no putting the burdens on the man or putting the burdens on the woman, or even then when things don't work out, putting down your partner, putting down your relationship, putting it down because you forget you chose to be with each other in the first place because it was something to get out of it. When if you didn't get what was out, well, if you didn't get something out of it, then baby you weren't supposed to be in it to get anything. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Who are you fooling? What's this 9 of Cups? This slow moving offer. What's this 9 of Cups? Slow moving offer. What is that? What's the slow moving offer, spirit? What is that? And the devil wanted to pop itself out. Lord Jesus. Okay. So somebody here is heartbroken for not making an offer to a Queen of Cups energy. Okay. Let the facts be known. Somebody here is heartbroken for not making a offer, making a slow moving offer, or just being a part of a Queen of Cups energy. Somebody here is heartbroken. Okay, this is investing. This is time. This is energy. This is friendship, situationship, partnership, any person, place, or thing. Whatever it is, this person regrets not investing in something that was going to be loving, nurturing, healing, positive, uplifting, empowering. Um, which is why the situation's not working out. So Empress in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, sure, you got a couple dollars, that's fine. You're the Empress in reverse. You're not pouring into what a man may need from a feminine energy. And what the man is looking for is a Queen of Cups upright energy. Maybe the Knight of Cups was, maybe this person was connected to you and could not connect to this Queen of Cups. But somebody here feels like maybe what did the reading say? Somebody chose wrong. I sent that like 2 years ago where somebody chose wrong in a relationship. Did you not heed the warning? Somebody was choosing wrong. Somebody chose wrong. And that whole story of, the karmic left for a third party. You know what I'm saying? The Empress upright ain't even in the situation. What does that make the Empress to the Queen, the Empress in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles? The third party. Maybe you are who you are, but there is a journey for you to go through to learn this lesson and know that this is not your person. But when you do get on your journey, you're going to find the right man or the right woman that's destined for you. You just have to learn how to co-partner with, if you have kids, how to make this it is what it is. You'll always have the memories. You'll always have whatever it is that you two have. But if it ain't working out, it's not working out. You can't let him go. And why don't you want to let him go? Oh, Lord, we got the King of Pentacles. Why? Because he has money? Because he's stable? Because he brings something to the table? Yeah, because he brings something to the table, and you feel like you can live off that fat meat. You know what I mean? If he can provide for you, you're cool, and you don't want to lose that. But that isn't that selfish of you to hold on to somebody that's not holding on to you. That's crazy. Page of Cups. Maybe what are you doing? Are you trying to call this person? Are you trying to get this person back? What are you trying to do? Because this person already said that they don't want to be with you, that they are moving on with their life, or already has made a decision to move on with their life. Why are you holding on to something that does not want to be kept? King of Swords, he don't want to be kept. King of Swords, this is true. Maybe when there's a man or a woman that ain't ready to be in a relationship because they know they're not where they need to be, then you need to understand that's the choice that's a smart choice a person can ever make, is being honest with you and letting them know they are and not in the right frame of mind or financially to be able to be in this relationship dealing with you, and you coming with that stalking, you coming with that trying to hold on to somebody that don't want to hold on to you. That's crazy. And this is where the Empress in reverse comes in. You don't love yourself. King of Swords twice. That's the truth. Maybe this person may be even getting messages from God himself, the divine himself, telling him to move up. This person is getting messages from the divine telling him that you're not his. Six of Pentacles. This is a person getting spiritual messages from the divine, telling him that you are not his person. The Six of Pentacles means that he has somewhere to be at a certain day, at a certain time, in a certain location, ordered by the divine. And you're trying to stop this man? This is almost like you telling God that you're trying to stop God from this man's, that you're trying to stop God's destiny for this man. Maybe do you not know who you are talking to? You're not talking to the man that you think you want to hold on to and have him support you. No, you're talking to the divine himself. Okay, okay. You're gonna play around. Let me see. Yeah, look. Unfortunately, baby, you're not this person. This person's about to take a leap of faith and is going to commit somewhere else, and unfortunately, it's just not you. But this does not mean that you do not have a person out there either. You have somebody, you have to be at a certain place at a certain time. If you're listening to your intuition, the high priestess upright came up. If you are listening to your intuition, you would be moving accordingly because automatically you would see maybe me holding on is driving me crazy because why am I holding on to somebody that don't want to be held on to? Wouldn't it? Baby, I know you're not going off a blind faith. You better be careful what you do to me, because it might turn around on you. Baby. Be careful what you do to me, because somebody might do it to you. Did somebody do something to you? Oh, say that, spirit. Oh, oh, heck no. Baby, if you don't get, let this King of Wands go. This King of Wands has options. Green cups. This King of Wands has options. This King of Wands is being guided, going through certain things, experiencing things that are going on, ordered by the divine. You need to clearly take your attention and your intentions and put them in something positive and useful for your sake. Now, with the Two of Swords to the Seven of Swords to the Six of Swords and to the Eight of Cups, the more you cause chaos and confusion in this man's life, the more you're pushing him away from you, the more he's gonna not like you, the more he's not gonna talk to you, the more he's gonna not like on you. Um so before it gets to that far, before it gets to that level, I'm just, take a deep breath, breathe in, mamas, breathe in, sir, breathe, deep breath in, deep breath out, and make this judgment call that if this situation in your life right now is not playing out the way it is, means that you better do something, and you better do something real quick because it's about to get heated. And I mean, emotions are going to be heated. There's going to be problems. There's going to be a problem. Bernie Mac saying, problem. You don't want no problem. The King of Cups, Three of Cups, yeah. This person likes to celebrate with other people. Hey, I'll call you right back. Okay. All right. This person likes to celebrate with other people. This person likes to invest in other people. And unfortunately, you're just not one of those investments. And I'm not trying to be harsh, but, people will treat you how you show them you want to be treated. And people will do to you what you allow them to do to you. And unfortunately, this person likes to invest in third parties. And so, anything else? Mm-mm. And just a whole player out here and be lying to them. Be out here lying to a bunch of nobodies just to be a player. They're not even on your caliber, honey. wouldn't even be on my caliber, but this person ain't even on your caliber. And what you holding on to, something that ain't even on your caliber. You better know better. You what? When you know better, you do better. Maybe if you're trying to be a millionaire, you gonna hang around somebody that don't have no money. Okay. There's a big difference. Mm-hmm. Three of Wands. Look. Who is in this Three of Wands energy? Show me the Three of Wands. Why the Three of Wands? The Moon to the Hermit. Yeah. Somebody in this situation has been reflecting in secrecy to move on from the situation. Somebody's going, honey. And look, there's a star in there. You see that star with the sun wrapped around? This means that this person is getting back into. This person may not just be like, being in a third party doesn't always necessarily mean other people. This could mean like this person, if they were trying to better their lives, this person is invested in things that make this person happy. And you see what I'm saying? Third parties is not always something bad. Third parties upright is like um, people of influences that, can change a person's direction and life goals and achievements and things like that. Because this person sees a life for themselves, and being connected to you leaves a person stuck in a mindset, an emotional stagnancy, suffering, because you're selfishly holding on to somebody that don't want to hold on to you. And yeah, be careful what you do to me, because money might do it to you. Seems like that making a lot of sense. The star in reverse. Maybe this is somebody unhealed. Quit playing. Girl, bye. Or boy, bye. Unhealed. Maybe still dealing with mommy daddy issues, toxic wounds, all that. No. Mm-mm. Maybe when you want a good life, you choose wisely who you allow. What type of people are you allowing to fill out applications in your life to have that certain position or title that you get them? Baby, because no, this person ain't qualified on the resume to be, no. Mm-mm. And look, the devil. I don't know whether it's you, this partner, whoever it is the devil's in it, and then ain't even qualified for the job title. It don't even pay, because there's no payment here. There's no pinnacles here. This person's regretting the six of cups with the Queen of Cups. Six of Cups comes Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, keeping it going, reciprocal. But da 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 da. He went over here to the Queen of Pentacles, to the Empress in reverse. You like self-esteem issues, codependent. What? You always want the time, the attention, the love, the support. But in return, what do you give a person? You give a person stagnancy, chaos, confusion, manipulation, lies, cheating, gossiping, so forth, so forth. If I was the King of Wands, I'd be out there too. I'm not about to stay around and deal with any of this. No. And anybody, any right mind would know. Time to switch the game up. What are we talking about? All right, moving on. Let me end this. Two of Cups in reverse. Sorry, babe. It's over. Two of Cups ain't no love. All right, you guys. Thank you for choosing Truth Heals 1111. My name is Chloe, and I will see you in the next one.